What is up, guys? Thanks for tuning in another episode here at the Old Number 7 Garage. So today we're going to get everything finalized on this because we are practicing tomorrow at an undisclosed location. Small group of people. So the last time you watched us making a few laps at the Old Number 7 Speedway, tested the car out, everything worked good. We were happy with it. So we're going to get right back at it today. We got to do a couple things on the car. We got to put her on the scales, see where we're at, change the shock, change rear gear, just some piddling. And we're going to get that done so we can practice tomorrow. So strap in, let's get to it. What's playing tonight? Guess you want that shock, huh? This was bent, if you guys remember. I don't know if I told you, but we got into that Uke tire at the end of last year. The first time we ever drove this car. Hit the dadgum front. If you remember our front end setup video, we changed spindles and all kinds of stuff. Well, this was another casualty of war. We lost our left front. So we'll put that back on and get something else. But while I got you here, I want to tell you a few things. I want to first thank you guys for checking the channel out and all the new subscribers I've got lately. I want to thank you guys very much for tuning in. It really helps us out as a team. Something else, we got these new hats here, and this is our local track, St. Francis County Raceway. Buddy of ours took the track over and he's doing some great things with it. So if you're interested in these, I'll leave a link down to St. Francis County Raceway's website or Facebook page. You can message them and get you one if you're looking for one. Support our local track. We really appreciate it. So without further ado, let's get back to it. I don't think it really matters. It's just a spacer. All right, so we got our shock on there. Got our shock shaft protector on there. Save our shafts. You got to save your shaft, man.
Got to.
Yep, you got to. What are we going to do next? Going to move on, put that gear in it? Okay. We got to decide what gear we want. That's our Farmington gear. We're going to try to run these little polished lightweight gears at our home track. See how them work. Normally we just run a standard one like that. That's the gear we had in it. You can read that. It says 842. So she's going to be a little low for the track we're going to. This track I would say probably needs a 618, but I don't have it. So we're gonna go out to the trailer and look, see what I do have. I think I got a 21. What did we discuss? We're gonna run 21 probably?
Yeah.
Or 27.
Whatever we got. Close to that.
I think it's gonna be a 02, 07, or 27. That's all we got. We ain't scared to turn the motor, are we?
Nah.
Nah. If you listen to that video last video I put up, you know dang good and well I ain't afraid to turn it. So we'll get something in there, even if.
Worst it could happen.
I don't know. Go look at some videos from last year. The first four nights we raced. That's the worst that could happen. I'm sure some of you out there feel the pain losing some motors. We lost 4 last season, and everybody's gonna have a bad year. I hope that was our bad year for a few, and we can have a good one this time. You don't got a drain in your garage, you probably ought to get one. They're real nice. You can get you one of these squeegees. And your dog pees in the floor, then you can just squeegee it right over there after you spray something on it. All right, enough jabbering. Let's go to the trailer and see what gears we got. Before we head out there, somebody was asking me about this jack we got. It's a Burt air jack, aluminum, lightweight, real nice. But we've got a surprise coming to the channel, and we won't need that anymore, will we?
Nope.
Not gonna need it. You just have to stay tuned and see what we're talking about. But for now, this will work. But you can look them up. Good pieces. Nothing wrong with them at all. A lot of guys use them, and best thing is they don't weigh nothing. Maybe it's the car that was squeaking. That's how she goes, isn't it? Just almost enough to get the left rear off the ground. I think the guy might even be able to spin it. Nope. So it's almost enough, but all we're doing is getting underneath there, change the gear, put some eyeballs and some other stuff, do some bolt nut checks. Are you guys having fun? Like a bunch of kids in here. Let's go out the trailer and see what gears we got. Got a little bit of sideways rain going on. Hopefully it don't rain out our test session tomorrow. That'd be not good, wouldn't it?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Supposed to quit.
Supposed to quit. He said, you don't like the weather in Missouri, you just wait an hour. I got power in here too. All we gotta do is boop. So we keep all our gears down here where the spare tire's being held. Works real good. I went through here yesterday and did an inventory of all the gears we got, made sure the right numbers were wrote on them, because if you're like me, it's easy to, through the season, start jamming them wherever and putting them different gears and different totes. So 639, 627, 627, 607. Looks like a 627 can be our pick, or an 07. Which one?
Probably 20s, man.
Well, I mean, more like it's going to be hard to change them at the track, but I got two 618s for 411. You guys remember that whole debacle, don't you? 411 in the impressive car, didn't realize it for a long time. Yeah, so we got all kinds of them gears, but this is our, I guess, let's see which one looks the best. That one's been around for a while, and I think this one's going to look better. I like that one. It's an AFCO, by the way. AFCO all the way. We run good parts around here. We ain't dummies. If you guys, I'm sure, have seen how easy it is to change a gear on a quick change. That's the thing, the pan sitting right there on that oil drain. Now I make it easier because I put lights underneath of it. And that is a 9/16. I'll go get that. You want your yoga mat? All right. Might do the Cobra or something. We'll get this mat from 1995 and do the Cobra. We'll get our... Now here's where you start... your gears start getting weird. So we're going to pull these out. Put our 827s back in the correct tote. And then the 607s are going to go in the 627 tote. You see? I ain't got enough of them. Yeah, they're cheap. I'll get one Speedway or something. Crawling in here with you. Oh, don't hit your head. That's brand new. They just installed that. This is real time. We're going to watch. I always like to keep that out of the way. And then the last bolt we take out is this very bottom one. That way you don't get much dirt or anything in your oil. But we use like them paint streamers when we pour it back in, so it gets out all the, most of the dirt, I would say. But this rear end here, we actually had to fix. Probably can't see it, but
Covers aren't real fun.
right? Yeah, maybe. That's JB Weld. This whole rear end gear exploded in this and destroyed that, and we fixed it. So it doesn't fit exactly perfect. But, you ever use these little tabs on the side and pull it?
Usually don't have to.
The rear end grease looks good.
But this one's a little bit.
Yeah, she's a little stiff. And something else I learned the other day, one of them, I was today years old. You can take that and just put it right on the other side over there and let it hang out while you do your gears. You can see in there, I don't know if you can see real good or not, but there's a lot of damage in there. A lot of little shrapnel went around in there. But it works good. I mean, the rear end still works fine, still functions, just we put everything new in it we could. And we had to put a tail shaft, or this shaft right here that goes through, goes all the way to the front, up to this yoke up here. And it's easy, just a snap ring, slide it out, but that's it. And you slide the cover back on.
Yeah.
And you're back in business. You just gotta hold your mouth right, B. It sounds like it hurts. 3 hands is better than 2. But there you go. So what's everybody out there doing? Got their cars ready? I mean, we've got all this time. Here in Missouri, they're talking about opening up non-essential businesses on May 4th. So Does that mean racetracks can get back to going again? I don't know. Oh, there's my supper. So he's just gonna buzz that back down, tighten it up, and we don't put a lot of torque on them. It's just aluminum nuts. So that's it. And we're gonna move on to the next thing. So I'm gonna go get my White Castle. And I'm gonna throw that down my neck. And he wants a shop towel. Okay. You want that one with pee on it?
Yeah.
Oh, he's a honking at me. She's impatient. Here's your shopping towel. Let me see what we got. Watch out, boy. You honking at me? What you got in there? Anything good?
Your White Castle.
Ooh, got White Castle. Pizza. Both bags is fine?
Hey,
Hey, what? Make Brian eat one of them?
you can, but put it in the fridge so it doesn't get nasty.
Really? All right. We can do that. All right, love you. See ya. Hey, you guys. Chase. See you later. Throw the window down. We'll tell Sienna bye.
Dad, he's been really bad.
He has? What's he been doing?
Crybaby.
Oh, you crybaby. Who would think a 5-year-old's a crybaby? What'd you guys eat?
I'm not 5.
You're almost 5. Close enough. What'd you eat, Sienna?
McDonald's.
McDonald's? I'm sure Chase did too. Yeah. All right, see you guys later. Little Caesars. Bye. They're gonna go to Aunt Amanda and Uncle Gary's house and go visit them. Holy crap, I did everything but spill that. Anyway, they're gonna go visit them for a little bit while we're working on the race car. I'm sure Gary's over there working on a race car too. Anywho, we'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna eat and get the scales out, and we'll show you guys a little bit about scaling. We won't go too in depth with it today, but we'll just show you the basics on it, and maybe it'll be able to help you. I don't know, let's see. We're just about to be doing some scaling. What do you think about my little suitcase I got here? So that's actually got scales in it. Pretty cool, huh? So what we got here is a set of Proform scales, wireless. You can just hold that in your hand right there. It's kind of cool. So this is our first time using them, and I like them because they are super thin. They don't weigh nothing either. Charge cord. Pull these out. I mean, they are neat. Okay. Do that with a regular scale pad. That's your tough. And they're marked here. They even got little LED lights on them. Pretty cool. And they're angled on the sides here, or you can drive up on it if you wanted to. I don't know if you'd want to, but check this out. Got a little light on it. But that's what we're going to use. We're going to put them to a test, see how we like them. Let's see what we think about them. Let's get them underneath this car. And I've never had this thing on the scales, so we're going to see what it looks like together. When you're scaling, this could be discussed as to do or to not to do, but what we do is we pull the left axle out of it. What are you looking at? Trying to raise up? Oh, I see.
We'll pull this out of here.
Yeah, might as well. You don't need it. So you pull your left rear axle out. That way nothing's in a bind, because you know this is a fully locked rear end. It's got a full spool in it. So that way when you set the car down, nothing's getting bound up, giving you a false load. So we're going to do that. We'll get that set down. We'll get the front end up. But look how thin these things are. They are. I mean, guys, that's neat. You could drive right up on that. I don't know why you couldn't.
Come on.
Tight like a tiger. Just thought you had it all out of there.
Thought so.
So we got this super sweet 3/4 Heim from back in Dad's late model days. But the thread on that is the same as a gun drilled axle thread. Enough anywhere where you can go pull that right out of there. So there you go, axle's out. Before you ever put your car on this, you need to turn all your scales on or plug them in, however it works, and zero your scales out. So you don't have any false load readings there either. Flip that and unbe. Okay, so we'll fire up the whatever you want to call it, the wizard box. What's what we're going to call it? We're going to fire the wizard box up and look at her, and that tells you your connection, your battery signal for your scales. So there you go. We're all on 0. Here, let me hand that to you. We couldn't do that before, could we?
No.
You just take that and walk over there.
No, we could never do that.
How far away do you think that thing goes?
Until it quits.
That's a really good answer. Broad term.
Long way.
And this is in a metal garage too, so there ain't signal for crap in here. Still good?
Oh yeah.
Does it say signal on there, or is that battery bars?
That's a battery, I believe. I believe that's a battery.
Oh, that's a signal.
For that one over there, yeah, but these are battery bar.
Oh, and then that's your battery bar for that. So that even gives you a signal strength on your
Battery
scale
life in the
pads.
Pad, probably.
It might be. Okay, so now we're good. We're zeroed there. Stand on that. Let me see if it works.
Yeah.
We're good there. We're going to slide that one under. Make sure they're good and centered. And then I'm going to drop this jack down one-handed. And here it goes. Brian, that was low. That's the lowest our car's ever set on a set of scales, isn't it? That's cool. I get an appreciation out of the small things in life, like thin scale pads. We designed this race car, I swear, we had this in mind when we designed it. You can barely get this freaking jack underneath here on the frame.
Right there.
Oh yeah. And just little short strokes and you can get her jacked up. That was by design, wasn't it?
Luck, design, whatever you want to call it.
We're gonna say we did it on purpose.
No.
Well, I'm here jacking around. Brian will slide him under there. All right, your turn. You gotta go about 6 miles to get this one underneath there. Yep. And down she goes. She's singing a little song on the way down. There it is. Just simple as that. So now we got the car on the scales. What, you driving this year or what? Better put that steering wheel on and see how it feels. A little tight in there? Or?
No.
Nah. That's a nice steering wheel. Where'd you get that at, bud?
Oh, I got this guy.
Oh, that's a long acre. I see. Oh, that's real nice, boys. So what we're doing here, Brian and I have the luxury of my right-hand man being the same weight as me. But I think he's 5 pounds heavier. Not now. I just ate a bunch of White Castle. You don't want to be in this shop. But what we're going to do is we scale our car with the driver in it. We check our weight. First thing we want to check is our total weight, which is 24.45. I'd say you weigh about the same as I do, because I think that's the same as what I weighed with it.
Very close.
All right. So 24.45 is going to be our total weight. As an A-mod, UMP rules, we're allowed 2,400. Let's see. Next thing, so you got your driver in it. You want to check all your scale numbers. And for the sake of argument, I'm not going to share those with you, okay? You can get mad at me or you can get glad with me. But get with your chassis manufacturer. There's some cool spots online you can go to get these setup papers. What are you laughing at? My dog? What's he doing? Practicing? Yeah. Dang dogs. We got these from Impressive Schools, the chassis setup school we went to last year. So this has got a wealth of information that you can write down and record anything you want on your car. Everything is here. So right here is where we're going to focus. On the weight. Cross, I don't worry about that a whole lot on scaling a dirt car. But the important parts are your left percentage, your rear percentage, and of course your total weight. Now, every chassis manufacturer should have specific guidelines you need to go off of whenever you're getting your left percentage, your rear percentage, and your total. Well, not really your total, but your left percentage and rear percentage, and your individual wheel weights. So on here, on this back page, it'll give you a little more info on your wheel weights. But I think Intercomp's got a pretty cool deal you can download and print out. It gives you everything you need. But get those as close as you can get them to what your chassis manufacturer recommends. Once you get that as a general baseline, you can adjust from there. But a good starting point, just like your setup book, is get that car as close as you can to that book, because that's basically going to be a neutral setup, and you adjust as a driver from there. So like I said, I'm not going to share my numbers with you because every driver's different, and mine is basically set up to me, and I don't want to throw you off. So just get them close as you can. And you can do this with or without a driver. Everybody's different. Some people say to do it without, some people say to do it with. As a general preference, me, I've always done it with a driver. And to be honest with you, as long as you're achieving repeatable numbers, that's what you're looking to do, right? Consistency. You want to do it the same every time. However you want to do it the same every time. So when you adjust something or you make a change, you know what's going on, you know, if that makes sense. I mean, it makes sense to me. Makes sense to you, B? And that's the way we've always done it, isn't it?
Yep.
We've always done whatever we're doing for adjustments and scaling. We always do it the same every time, so you can duplicate the same thing. You know what I mean? How'd that feel? Just ripped about half your hair out there, bud. Sorry. Okay. So I hope that answers any questions you have on scaling. Like I said, it's just a general scaling deal here. We're not getting too in depth with it. But a good starting point. Go off the numbers that your chassis manufacturer recommends. Very important. And once you get those, same as the book, your setup stuff, adjust from there. Take it as you need to go. Make changes you need to change to suit your style. Okay? So I think that's going to be it. We're going to log our numbers down. And what you think we want to do the rear setup plate deal and show them how much rear steer comes in it? Okay. So we'll get the Hammond setup plates on the back and show you how much these dirt cars actually steer in the back. It's going to be pretty cool. So stick along with us. We'll get our numbers recorded and we'll get back with you. Getting you some heavy petting over there, Lucky? You liking that? Daisy over here getting some too. Ain't you? Let me see your face. Shake. Good job. Give me your other hand. Good job. Good job. Yeah. Oh, shop dogs. All right. Well, we've got everything done we need to here. We're going to get the setup plates on the back. Show you some neat stuff on that. As we're sitting here relaxing. Almost about nap time, isn't it? No. I got my belly full. I'm ready to take a nap. Well, anyway. All right. We're going to get back at it. Sit tight. Oh, look out. We got to check our pinion angle. Speaking of that, I'm going to go over here and get my caster kit. We'll get this out. Now with this, we can use your gauge, bracket, and I think it's that one. You can attach this thing right on the back of your rear end when you set the rear end back down. Check your... That's loud. That's got that cover in it, don't it? Oh my goodness. Another noise alert for you. But we'll set this in here. Put that on there. Just like that. And that'll tell you your pinion angle. I'll show you. Going down. Simple. You think we could race like that? Be kind of hard, wouldn't it? Yep.
Talk about ripping some stuff apart.
Ripping some stuff apart. I'm gonna go ahead and flip the lights on. Okay. So, Barrett, grab your yoga mat and slide that bottom, I'll get you an impact, slide that bottom nut off that rear end. And then over here, got this stuff. Check our pinion angle. Oh yeah, that's nice.
Doing a Cobra here.
Yeah, you are doing the Cobra. There we go. She messing with you much?
No.
All right. So, we'll take and zero our gauge out of here. Get you down here a little bit. Turn the gauge on. I'm gonna put it in there just like that, so we'll zero it just as it sits. I'm gonna lay this hose in there. I'll tell you, just like that. Well, let's let it lay on that flat part. That's pretty straight. 7.3. I run between 6 and 8, so. Problems?
No, none of that.
So there you go. Yep, 7.4. So we're well within our 6 to 8 degrees. 6.5 to 8, whatever. But right smack dab in the middle. So check that out, guys. That's neat, isn't it? You just screw that right in there. That comes with this kit whenever you get it from Dave over at Hammond Motorsports. I'll leave a link in the description to this. Let's move on to the rear steer, the hike whenever you get the car at Attitude. We'll show you how much rear steer is built in these things. Well, Gary said he just couldn't stand working on his cars no more, so he's going to come work on mine. So what are we going to do to it?
Well, when you walk out of the garage, I'm going to turn some bolts on yours. That way the first time we race, I can outrun you.
Is that what you're going to do?
That's what it's going to be.
Oh, maybe I put a V6 in it.
That might help.
Nah, we're just over here shooting a breeze and get back at it here. You guys want to see what kind of rear steer is in your dirt cars? Well, here's a way you can find out. So you set your little speed square up right even with that. You want to do the honors B, jack that right or left rear up. And we'll get us a tape. We'll measure it. I've never checked this stuff before. Have you, Gary?
Not yet.
Sitting too? You got them plates. Yep. Jack it up on the underslung so it goes up. Hey, right. That's the right rear. Not opposite day. Quit jacking around, man. Get that thing lifted. All right, look. See? Let's see what we got here when we get it up on the chain. I'm gonna call 3 inches. Here we're going. All right.
Right there, be 2 3/4.
2 3/4, he said. Well, survey says 2 3/8. You were 3/8 off. So that's how much rear steer is built into this car in general, and that's all dependent on, you have a chain adjustment. You can't see, it's dark in there, but you can adjust this chain and droop this down more, get even more rear steer out of it. Or you can have your bars in and out, your trailing arms, you can shrink them or screw them out a little bit. But with this car, we learned something right there at the same time. 2 3/8 inches of rear steer. Your left rear is going forwards. So, kind of neat. Okay guys, well that will be, I think we're gonna wrap her up. Now tomorrow, Lord willing, it's raining right now, but tomorrow, this guy and this good looking fella here.
Sexy man.
Brian ain't got a car, but he's going too. And some other guys are gonna go to our undisclosed location and do some practicing. You'll see it. You'll know where we're going tomorrow, but I ain't gonna talk about it yet. All right? I don't want to jinx nothing. So we're gonna get our cars out and we're gonna test them. So stick around with us. We do appreciate you checking out the videos. Make sure to leave a like on your way out the door, guys. check down below in the description. All of our sponsors for this year, we really appreciate them. They're kind of getting the raw end of the stick here. We're not doing any racing, but they still, still supporting us. So we appreciate each and every one of them. And there's some other cool links down there to our website and stuff. So Tim and Brian and old brother-in-law Gary there, telling you, if you want to get checks like this, listen to what I'm saying. I'll get you in the winner's circle, but you got to give me half. See you next time.